So my husband Peter was diagnosed with bowel cancer back in August 2017. By the Christmas of 2017 it had gone to his lungs, and then it just kept spreading. Peter was in treatment for 4 years, constantly, between chemotherapy and radiation and drugs, and more chemotherapy and more radiation and drugs. Typically Peter was really good at everything, and so his cancer was really clever and just kept adjusting, so it just went everywhere. But in the meantime, during that time, we got incredible support from ARC, and we'll never forget it. He always felt it as well. Both Peter and I went in and we got counselling, and he got acupuncture and I got reflexology, and just having that time was so supportive when we were in this constant feeling of impending doom, because you keep getting given another, we never had a meeting where we got good news. We were just always getting bad news. And for Peter, having those times to go to, to speak to somebody and to get that sort of care and support was really helpful. And then for the kids, it's been unbelievable, because we didn't know how to deal with it with the kids, because, our understanding of cancer in our generation, and unfortunately theirs will be this as well, but when you hear cancer you think that's it, and you're kind of going, when is it going to happen? When is he going to die? We wanted to make sure that that wasn't their experience or their belief about cancer. So they did Climb in ARC, which is an amazing program for kids. It lets them realise that they're not the only kids with parents who have cancer, and that there's a lot of hope with cancer. So it gave them that. They didn't expect him to die. We didn't. Peter and I didn't expect him to die. We were optimistic till the end. It also gave them their place. It made them feel, it was a special thing for them, So Climb was brilliant. Our counselling was brilliant. He went into hospital on just after the June bank holiday. On the following Monday, we were told there was no more treatment and that it had just spread everywhere. And he was gone within days. Up until then, the hope was what kept him going. Then one of my youngest, he got sent home from school because he wasn't feeling well, and he said to me that the reason he wasn't feeling well was because he was sad. So I rang ARC and they told me about the therapy, and so they're doing the art therapy for kids, and he said when he came out of it, he said to me, I can't believe how good I feel after that talk. She asked him about what people he can talk to, and he said, she's one of my people. And I just thought that was lovely. I can see difference, I can see progress, and so it is helping them deal with it. There's so much pressure now to give them, try and make their lives as happy as possible without losing discipline and spoiling them. And then there's also the fact that I have to do that on my own. I'm trying to do the two jobs and deal with their grief, deal with my own grief, and trying to make up for Peter not being there. So knowing that they're getting some sort of help around that, because that's not my forte, so I'm delighted.